All right, folks, it's still raining, which is really annoying me. But I found the rear light. I started going into here and playing around with this guy, but it's not a rear light, it's a hazard light, which pissed me off. I had to open all this up to see, but didn't do anything. So I'm gonna put all this back. Because it's a hatchback, the rear light is here. You can see it right there. And there's a black and a red wire. I'm gonna confirm that in a moment. Hopefully I'll be able to see, but I'm pretty sure that's it. To get to it, there's a panel on the other side. You can see it. It just flips over here. And then once you get to that, you can unscrew the rear light and patch it in there, which means that I'm going to have to mount the camera over here. It's gonna screw into here. That'll take care of the waterproofing issue because it's gonna be inside the car, and I can just route the wire, tape it along here or something, and then get it in here. It's not gonna look the prettiest because I don't think I can get it behind this molding, and I don't want to necessarily, I mean, I could pop this off. Looks like I can fish it around the edge here, maybe behind here, and probably get it into this compartment, no problem. If I just remove this here. Yeah, there we go. I don't like the sound of that though, but probably lost some of the clips, but there. That's access now to the back here. Yeah, the wires go through here and probably connect up here. I'm not sure where this one goes. I'm gonna unscrew it here, and there might be another screw hole here, so I can get all this out. I don't know. Can fish it through here. This corner, I might just be able to loosen it up enough to get my wire through here. I just need to be able to come up here and then make it through this panel. Maybe I'll drill a hole in this or just fish it out the corner. And then this goes, once it goes back here, should be fine. Or I'll make a cutout here. I don't know, we'll see. But I think that's how it's gonna work. All right, so hopefully the rain will stop at some point because this is very annoying. I can't work on the car with it raining all the time. But I'll be back and get this thing wired up. Okay, and I unscrewed here, and this popped out, and I have a hole here I can access down in here and through here, you see? So I'm gonna be able to fish my wire, my black and red wire through here, and then basically I'll come out here, and then when I put this panel on, I'll see if I can hide it under here and just come out where the camera is. Okay, what I've done here is just stripped a bit of insulation over the negative and positive wires here, and I'm going to use that to tap into. That way I don't have to actually cut the cables here. We'll see if that works. Okay, let's start it up. Going into reverse. As you can see back here, the light is on and it's registering 12.39 volts. So I think that's working. Now I just have to wire in the camera. Okay, I've wired it up just temporarily to see if this camera will work. So there it is. It comes out through here. The yellow wire goes to the front. That's the video. It asks to hook up the red wire from that into there. I guess that's the sense for the power to the rear light. When that senses voltage to the reverse light, then it'll activate the camera. And then the rest of this is just to power the camera itself. You got a negative, positive, just feeding through this barrel plug here into the camera. So I put the camera there for now just so we can see what's showing up. And then later I'm gonna try to get all this wired up so that it goes through here, here. And if I can, I'll fish it through here, here, and then it'll have to go, probably run it along the roof because that makes most sense. Just all the way along the inside of the roof to the front, which means I have to pull it up through that A-pillar again. Yet another wire up the A-pillar. We're gonna go into reverse. It's in reverse. Power is going to the camera. It's a bit staticky. I'm not very happy about that, but maybe it'll improve. It's upside down, obviously, because I didn't mount the camera, I just shoved it in there, but it's working. And then when you go back into park, it has this screen like this for a while. No signal front. Maybe it expects another camera for the front, but basically you can skip it and then you're back to here. So go back into reverse, camera will activate with a little bit of static, not sure why, and then back to forward, and we're okay. All right, so it works. I just have to now wire it up properly. So now we have a fourth wire going up the A pillar. It's heading through here all the way across around here. You can see it coming out there. I'm going to route it all the way to the back, and it's going to come out there. Okay, the wire has been successfully routed along the edge here, all the way along the roof line, through here, along here, and then underneath here, and it's now coming out there. I've got it hooked up again temporarily. Camera is sitting there for now, and I've got it hooked up again. The last thing I've got to do is figure out how to fish this through and then mount it here, which means I need to find a way up into this area here with those cables, this one here, because I don't want to leave it free. It might get pinched in the door. One of these I should be able to get through. The only problem is the end of this thing is got one of these guys. I might have to cut it in order to push it through, because that won't go through this. It's too big a hole, a connector. The wire will go through no problem. This will come off. I can get in there no problem. See, lots of room, but I'm gonna have to cut the cable, put it through, and then splice it. Yeah, that's the only way. Okay, I took the barrel plug right here, passed it under here, and soldered it to the rear light. I'm gonna cover it up with electrical tape, and then we'll find a way to connect this up to the camera further up and get power to it as well. Okay, so I've connected it up there. As you can see, it's running down this corner and coming out here, and there's the barrel plug. Problem is, the power that's supposed to go back down to the Android CarPlay unit is too far away from that connection at the bulb, so I'm gonna have to tap it into the red wire over here somewhere, closer to where the camera is. So last thing to do is to figure out how to fish it through here. So this is the cable that comes from the CarPlay unit. That's the other end. I cut the end off. It has 3 leads, as you can see here. We're just gonna, I cut it like this so I can get it through this guy and come out. I put a little cable tie thing there. You can see it coming out the other end right there. I'm gonna tape it to that, and we'll be able to fish it through here, and we'll come out of here, right to the back here, and then I'll connect this back up. Using this twist tie, I taped the cable and fished it through here. Comes up through here, it then goes up through here, and it ends up in the door here. So it's ready to hook back up to the camera and to all this stuff here. We'll do that next once I get this gasket back in place here and have that waterproofed. I have now wired up the camera again. As you can see here, I just connected all the 3 leads back to themselves, the 3 wires. Goes back into here, and then I tapped power off of here because I couldn't get all the way back into the light. That wire is too short. But this is all the connection, so that's gonna send a signal when the light, the rear light is on, back through here to the CarPlay unit, and the video feed is gonna come off. I guess it's carried by the green wire and black, or green, I'm not sure. In any case, let's see if this works. If it does, I'm gonna solder this up, tape it all up, and then we'll hide it underneath this plastic, and then we gotta mount the camera somehow, and I gotta figure out which orientation to put it in. The wire has now been installed and taped up like this. Across here, there's some extra. This is looped in here, and then this of course goes down through here, along the roof junction and all the way down. Camera is right here. This plate is gonna connect here and cover all of that. I made sure that it's able to get in there and nothing showing, except this wire will pop out from the back, and I will screw the camera into here, and we'll try to mount it and get it to fit properly. The panel has been put back. I just fished it through here. There is actually a gap over there. And when this closes, it pinches it against here, but it doesn't break the wire. I've taped it in place for now just to see what it looks like, make sure it's not upside down or anything. I'm gonna head into the car and I'm gonna test out the camera. When you close the door, camera's right there. It has a fairly good, clear view. Of course, you have to clean your window here to make sure, but I think that's really the only way to get this thing worked out. I heard these are not really waterproof. It's already having issues right out of the box with some interference. And the only other way to get this down into the bumper here and actually connect to the tail lights, which are in this part, because remember, these are hazard lights, it would be a mess because I'd have to somehow wire it down and I'd need a lot more cabling. So I think having it here for now is easier. It's at least weatherproof, and I think that's probably the best way to do it, at least for this hatchback style car. Let's put it into reverse. Okay, that's the back. There's some weird lines going up and down on the screen. That is not an artifact of this camera that I'm filming with. It's actually there all the time. There's interference. It's visible though. Seems pretty wide. I think it'll be fine. Last thing now is to mount this camera, screw it into that plastic piece there. Just self-tap. Oy, I don't know what I'm doing here. RGB set? I don't know. Maybe this is the problem. Should I be able to change this? Maybe. I hold it down. I don't know what's going on. I have installed the camera and I'm in reverse and it's not flickering anymore. So I'm not sure what happened, but it stopped flickering. Okay, that's good. Let's go to the front. Still has this 9-second skip. I don't know if I can change that to be instant because it's kind of annoying. Let's go into reverse again. Yeah, no flicker. All right, not ideal position. I mean, it would have been nicer to put it on the bumper, but like I said, it's just not going to be possible in this car without a lot more wiring and removing the bumper and externally mounting the camera, which I'm worried will probably get bad over time. This will have to do for now. It's not the greatest mounting position, but I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Okay, let me show you how I put it in. Okay, this is the final attachment point here. It was double-sided sticky taped in. Screw in there and there. I tapped those holes first because I couldn't get the screw through the plastic. Obviously, it's just extra amounts. The sticky is not that great. It's actually quite crappy. I taped this underneath here so it wouldn't move. You see, right there. But there is a bit of a gap, and when it closes against here, I don't think it's damaging this wire, but for now, let's just leave it the way it is. We close it up, and you can see here the camera doing its thing. So, and I tightened up those screws so it wouldn't move.